Well, there are fears tens of thousands of homes are at risk in Brisbane. Jack McKay joins me now in the studio. Jack, the council's just released some modelling. What does it say?
Well, Jess, it shows almost 20,000 properties could be affected by flooding or storm surge when Cyclone Alfred crosses the coast. The council unveiled this modelling in just the last hour, and they say it's based on the current forecast from the Bureau of Meteorology. How this could unfold varies. It ranges from mild inundation in yards through to significant flooding in homes. Suburbs most at risk include Brighton, Windsor, Ashgrove, Morningside, Rocklea, Carina, Indooroopilly and Wynnum West. Lord Mayor Adrian Schrinner has urged residents who are at risk to consider relocating ahead of the cyclone. The council has stressed that this is just a model. There could be impacts that aren't taken into account from the Weather Bureau's current forecast. Jess.
Jack, thanks so much. Well, concerns are deepening for coastal communities, particularly on the Gold Coast, with updated modelling there showing up to 6,000 properties could be impacted. Authorities say it's the worst case scenario, but they're still pleading with residents to prepare their homes while they still can.
As the swell builds, so too does the concern the Gold Coast will bear the brunt of Cyclone Alfred's fury.
This is expected to be the most significant system since 1954.
Council mapping shows 6,000 properties could be directly impacted, with Paradise Point, Hope Island and Biggerel Waters among the worst affected areas.
The rainfall is likely to be up to 500 millimetres in the hinterland, and over 72 hours I think we're looking at up to over 700 millimetres plus for other areas.
There'll be evacuation centres at Runaway Bay, Burleigh Heads and Nerang.
They're there for a reason, and if you need that, then we'll be there ready to receive you from 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
Surfers Paradise was all but deserted. Only the professionals braved the big waves, but even they had trouble.
I survived, but my board didn't. But yeah, I'm very lucky and very grateful that I got to ride it right whilst it lasted.
At Noosa, it was indeed the calm before the storm.
Right now we've got a cracker day and it seems so far away, the rain and the wind, that's for sure.
This morning in particular, it was so incredibly silent and still, with nothing really happening.
Beachside businesses are making the most of the free sand whilst also cancelling events. The Noosa boardwalk could end up underwater.
The low-lying areas along the Noosa River will be subject to storm tide inundation.
Torches, generators and batteries have been flying off the shelves.
Yeah, it's definitely probably like double the amount of customers as usual day on a Tuesday, for sure.
Angie Lallick bought the last generator from her hardware store.
I'm actually doing the Our Father right now. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Volunteers have been helping elderly residents.
We started yesterday literally just door knocking the areas closest to the water.
Linda Moore lives just metres from the water but has an exit strategy.
I have neighbours with big houses, so I can even swim over there and climb up to their balconies.
35,000 extra sandbags were brought to the Sunshine Coast yesterday, another 80,000 today. But getting them to residents is proving the challenge with the long queues at the depots. A 3-hour wait for some, but no stopping for SES volunteers.
Just be patient. We're doing the best we can and we'll try to get through everybody as soon as possible.
Jessica Ross, ABC News, Sunshine Coast.